folks, Keith Hershey here, and we're doing some more testing, working on the channel a little bit today. Got a little bit of time to work on it in between painting up some of my terrain. Trying to get a chat feature built directly in, so I'm not having to keep my channel up and flip back and forth. I'm going to try and do it all in one so I can keep it there until I get all my monitors from my other place back up here. So, let's see here. Try and get some testing in there. Cool. Yes, it works. Yay! So now, in the bottom down there, I have a chat box. So as the chat comes up, that's where it will be at for the viewers. So you all can keep an eye on the chat and everything. So everyone can communicate and be seen on the channel. So yes, I'm still learning, still adding things, still tweaking things. Also on the schedule on my channel down below, I have posted a link to the Facebook event. I use Facebook a lot to coordinate everything. It works pretty good. I may eventually go back to my Absurdity portal and kind of tidy it up and start using it again once I get some more games going on a more regular basis. That also would work pretty good because it's got forums and everything else, so we'll probably do that. But for now, the best way to communicate with me is Facebook. I check it on a pretty regular basis, even when I'm not around. So if you're trying to get a hold of me and you want to get a hold of me, that is the best way, is through my Facebook page. Unless you have my direct email, and that I'm kind of leery on giving out. So I'll just use Facebook. Alright, so I'm really happy about that. Also, I got my mom's microphone working right now. It should still be using it. It seemed like the quality was a lot better than the other one I had, which that other microphone I had didn't last very well. It was a Dynex brand, a cheap one. I'm still slowly upgrading. I don't have deep pockets, so. On another front, I'm finally getting my first paycheck for my YouTube channel through Google AdSense. So that should be coming pretty soon, and I'm hoping to use a fairly good chunk of that on getting a better microphone. I have a replacement coming. I didn't have a whole lot of money. I think I only paid like 20 bucks for it, so we'll see how it works, and if need be, I'll use some of that money I had there from the ads from my YouTube channel to see about trying to upgrade the microphone. So trying to get the channel working a little bit better and where you guys can hear me a little bit better. Now, as far as microphones, I really don't know a whole lot. All I know is I do prefer using a microphone over a headset. There's a reason why. I've gone through so many damn headsets, it's not funny. When I use headsets, it seems like they never last more than 3 months, period. And when you're dropping 50 bucks for a headset, you expect it to last for a while. And they lasted just as long as a cheap, $20 pair. So, years ago, one of my buddies, Bob from England, recommended that I get a USB desktop microphone. I had got a Logitech one. I had that for years. I had 7-8 years. It worked really good. I think we only paid like 20-30 bucks for it, and it lasted forever. I did go through quite a bit trying to get it along with my mixer and everything working right to where it wouldn't pick up every damn thing in the room. So that's why I'm using desktop microphones. So, but if any of you have any recommendations of something that's affordable, like maybe 50 bucks, that might actually work, let me know, please. I'd like to get upgraded, but like I said, I got a small budget. At least I have somewhat of a budget, and we'll try and get things upgraded and going. Anyhow, today I am trying to finish out some of my terrain. I'm basing a bunch of my Hurst Arts terrain that I've made over the last year or so, basing it on top of some XPS foam to give it a little bit more depth, and to give it a little bit of cushion on the bottom. So if I have floors that run atop the bottom floor there, they're not going to scratch up too bad. That, and I use I forgot what it's called. Dungeon Master Mark recommended it. It's like a wax polish thing. I got at Walmart. I use that once I paint my terrain up. Excuse me. And it does seem to protect the terrain really good. So, especially when you put a nice thick coat on it. But I'm just trying to give it that little bit of extra protection. Man, I wish I could get this setting on my camera to stay. Seems like I'm having a problem with this every day. Wow, the lighting got really bad all of a sudden. Get rid of that focus. Let's see here. Why did it get so dark? Hold on while I try and get this. There we go, brightness. That looks good. Alright, so there we go. I think we got that good. So, pretty happy. I did some testing yesterday at trying to make the quality on the Facebook part of it to where viewers can actually, when they're in full screen, they can actually read what's on the character sheets and whatnot. And it looked like that worked yesterday, so I'm hoping it will hold. So, let's see here. Hello, whoever you are out there in the world. Let's see. Okay. I think we're pretty good there. So, like I said, today I'm going to be working on doing, painting up some of my terrain. And I've been, I don't know, kind of torn. Got a couple things I want to work on once I get that done. I'm also wanting to start working on painting up some more miniatures, although it seems like I can never get to the bottom. I think I got about 75 miniatures left to paint. It seems like I paint maybe 5 or 6 a year, if I'm lucky. So I'm trying to get that done. I've looked at paying other people, but I mean, I'm not knocking people. I'd love to be able to pay people what they want to paint some of them, but oh boy, it's hard to justify that cost right now. Last time I was looking at some miniatures, and they wanted like 2 to 3 times what I paid for the miniature to paint it. I'm like, holy crap. Last time I had someone paint anything, they were charging, it was just a little bit more than what I painted for the actual miniature. Like a box set of the old Warhammer Fantasy box set of the Orcs versus the Empire, and she was only going to charge me, I think she was only going to charge me 50 bucks. I ended up giving her, I think, like 85 bucks instead. She didn't ask for it, but she was only going to charge me 50 bucks, and they came out really good. So I had, an extra 35 bucks in my pocket after I saw it. Well, I wish I, had a little more to give you, but here you go. But that was less than 2 times the price. Looks like the standard pricing for getting a miniature paint is now almost 3 times what you pay for the actual miniature. So it's like, whoa. So, it's like, I'm not the best painter. I'll just paint something up, so they got paint on them, and we'll go from there. So what else we got going? Okay, so back to, sorry, I got sidetracked here. So I'm torn between painting up some miniatures, but I'm also wanting to make up some cities for my world. So it's like, wow, what to do. I guess some people would say, well, you can multitask, paint a little bit, and at the same time, you can draw up some maps. I don't know, sometimes it's hard to do that because I don't want to paint on the maps and everything, but maybe I will try that multitasking. We'll see. Hey Felix, say hello to the internet. Right there. Camera's right there. Yeah. Cool. Alrighty. I'm not sure whether or not to leave this running or not, because the camera's pointing here, and well, I'll be going back and forth. I got my gaming table. It's right over there in the middle of the room. I have a lot of my terrain up and about on it, so I'll be going back and forth, painting here at my desk. I like to keep an eye on things as I'm painting, so I probably won't keep it running. I think I'll pop on, I don't know, maybe an hour or so, and maybe we'll make up some characters together if any of you guys are wanting to do that, or if any of you out there have any questions about Fantasy Grounds or want to look around, then when I pop on, just go ahead and let me know, and we can run through some things. So I think that's what we'll do. I think I'll figure about 1 hour from now, I'll pop back on. That should give me enough time to get quite a bit of my terrain done, and then we'll look at making some characters and playing around with Fantasy Grounds for a little bit. Anyhow, me and Felix here say hello, happy gaming, and we'll talk to y'all soon.